Alright, everyone. It's time. Let's see if we will indeed fall in love with Colonel Sanders today. I'll do my best to avoid his charm and everything I can, his friendship, his 11 spices and herbs, his secret ingredients, his everything. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. And Demi, thank you so much for the follow. Let us let's try not to fall in love, people. Thank you, Solar. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this up for. Uh but we'll do our best. Alright, let's move on. I don't need a remote for this, do I? It's just a point and click, right? I've never played a dating sim, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me. We're gonna try to do voices as we move along, but let's start this, and then I'll show you here. There's no load game or anything. This is brand new, so I've had no time to rehearse or nothing. But I'll shut the hell up. We'll move on. Hold on, let me see. Full screen. How is the volume? Is it too loud? Is it working okay right now? We'll adjust if we need to, but it should be fine. Enter your name. Ooh, this is a good one. We're gonna name it Chat Room because we're all gonna try not to fall in love with him. It's already too late. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Let's skip it? Okay. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you can wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Okay, snap the clock up. Throw the clock out the window and stay there. Snack that cock up and up and at him. Laying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you are running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes. You're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Oh no. This is not going good. I make no promises. Okay, I make no promises either. But we're gonna do this. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. He is the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Oh shit! Hold on, I need to put on tags. I forgot to put on tags. Wait, what? Whatever. We'll figure this out later. I'm into it. I'm not bringing character. Good morning, chat room. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? I don't know if that's the one I want. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate, I couldn't taste any
love and the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam, raised by the MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very, very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quick sandbox, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You are going to do great.
With its University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatics. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on the mannequin. What the fuck? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna pep talk our best friend or change the subject to school gossip? You know, I feel like chat room. I feel like we would gas her up. But hold on. Let me while we're here, let me check sides. Okay. There we go. We're done. Hopefully no more distractions. We're definitely gonna pep talk. I'm gonna turn this off real quick. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot card read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? Well, I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked pretty spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember, that card with the fancy looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk to Miriam, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself?
Yeah, I can definitely believe it, Miriam. I cannot. Before you get another word out, you were rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hand onto the ground. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. I don't know, she's kind of a baddie. Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken chin.
You leave Jack Room's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
If anyone knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Oh, hello, Duchess. Welcome on in. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you could see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes, though. They're rocking glutes. Yes, it is me and Avery. We're gonna try not to fall in love with Colonel Sanders today. Van. You ring. Ooh, I want to do a fun voice for this guy. You've never been sure what their origin is, but as long as you know, Ashley and Batman have just been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. He looks like a JoJo character, doesn't he? She's the villain. She's mean. She's evil. This is actually made by KFC. I swear to God, it really is. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people with talented students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
That's the voice I'm doing for him.
No, this is a Van Van. We haven't met the Colonel yet, so this is our best friend Miriam.
And these are our rivals. Oh, he just winked at me. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, losers!
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window, directly next to it.
Oh,
Pop,
oopsie! I think it's broken.
reach forward and easily pull the door open. This should do the trick. What the fuck? I think you mean thank you.
Who's the name of my pop-pop? Seems old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down? Hi, Pop. I'm Chatroot. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? And with that, the young man walks into the building.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you here. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep to themselves busy, chit-chatting. I guess we'll see. A scruffy look. Yeah, me too, but I am so looking forward to this. A scruffy looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Oh, his name is Sprinkles. He's so cute. This kept getting better and better. I agree. I gotta see what kind of voice I'm gonna give this one. I'm trying to think. It's gonna be so hard to keep. Someone was so. Yeah, whoever was working at KFC definitely did it. I'm gonna have a hard time making all these characters' voices and remembering them. I'm gonna fuck it up. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute puppy? Why is he in our culinary class?
He must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAF.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. We love this dog. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air in the classroom.
Hey, Kitty! Someone close the window!
And then he walks in. Holy fuck, that is a handsome man. Anyways, you're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable routine. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Stand still.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Horland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkle. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders is a freaking hunk. Look at this man. Holy shit. I only aspire to look like Colonel Sanders one day. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open the window back up. Before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with your really weird insults?
Besides, when Chick Room sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You turn and find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Oh shit. This is about to get yeah, he's a silver daddy. This is about to get interesting, guys. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. You breathe up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Are we taking the handkerchief, chat, or are we leaving it? This is our character, so we all get to decide. Take it. Alright, we're taking it. We're not gonna miss this opportunity. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate but press it on your face. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his beautiful natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. This is fucking nuts. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set up some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete in broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Student. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... What? Let's do... Late to class is bad enough. Interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school. You as my teacher. Everyone stares at him. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clark made it here on time, rolling halfway across town in his tiny wheels. He turned to see his student Sprinkles is referred to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What? Are we gonna give Sprinkles a beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? I think we have to go with a chicken snack. I feel like that's the best option. This is a KFC game after all. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it.
His favorite! Look at how cute he is!
Well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours a snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy treat. You see other students eyeing your jealousy, but pay them no mind. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary school. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Shagru! There's a seat here.
It seems no one has claimed the seat next to me. That is, if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will I choose? Do we sit by our best friend or do we sit by the Colonel? I feel like if we sit next to Colonel, Miriam will be upset. You know? Okay, ad break starts in about 2 minutes. But we're here to learn. We're not here to follow. You move and take your seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad I have you near me to support me through this class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality. And there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. Yeah, his pose is so good. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settled in your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Hey, my quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharp. Here comes question 1. If train A is leaving to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? What? Excuse me? Extremely. We always gotta wash our hands before handling any sort of food. That's right. Force is to tree, as chicken is to. What? Okay, ad break starts soon. I'm gonna guess Heather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? I would say a spork, as we all get scorched when we go get KFC mashed potatoes. That's right. What food is best known? What food is best for a broken heart? Hopefully, nobody should have missed anything. Alright, so, what is the best food for a broken heart? I think anything as long as it's preferred with salt, with love, and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's talking to all the teachers at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. Your total score is a 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? I don't think so. You look up and see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, chat room. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points. That performance. May I have your attention, student? I have an important announcement to make. It's time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be so serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
You didn't make lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh.
Lunch.
She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell.
Indeed. That smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see the food that this mysterious student has created. We've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, "Stop thinking and start eating." For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude?
Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting as long as the last will and test in case, one of those, ingredients is a poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I found something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken oh so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants it all to herself. Oh my god. Oh, please. Well, Van Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take this. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite. His eyes glow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold it in pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Hey, easy now. Now there's just enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig on in. He takes one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Or do we swim towards the light? That's a good one. What do we think? Let's go with savor the moment. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, and heavenly. What a guy. Along with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and nods you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Aha! How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune, establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just that you and me are talking, I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Got a moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways before making sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... No! You never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you searched. While you wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to go look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside. I look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have very good plans. I dare say, the biggest. I'll leave my mark on this world. You can bet on it. Hello together for the first time. You figure now it's the perfect moment to show you your personality to him. Let's be modest but thoughtful. Well, I wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got this texture. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. Oh, excuse me. Well, I appreciate the compliment, chat room. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to feel the same about you. You should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they can need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I try to blow it?
You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, student, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on to Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, chat room. I'll prepare our station. I thought you as a partner. Miriam is standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Anybody? Oh my, two potential partners? I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to be Miriam? Shit. I think the kid. Sorry, Plank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Oh, who made him cry? Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm chef.
He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Holy shit! It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish, and we'll divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish are you going to suggest to your partner? Colonel Sanders. Seems easy enough, it's fancy, you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus blow the Colonel's minds. We're gonna go with mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could use something warm and inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll get the potatoes. Now, please, let me. Pick perfect produce is passion of mine. Looks like things are pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers on it. My man. Did someone call for me?
No. While I'm over here crushing cat root food, you're supposed to be taking care of our prospect. That's the deal. Remember? Colonel Sanders for Arthur Field Traders, he tosses it into boiling water and turns him to you and your old friend. Oh, howdy, bad friend, bad friend. Are we, working in a forklift instead of a fuel again? Actually, no. It looks like the chat room is struggling, so we offer to give him out. You know how it is. He's young. These young amateur clubs give a lot of money. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I can also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get on my level. Ha ha ha! Doubt it. That's rude, that man. Personally, I have no doubt whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of Admiral. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your position. Can't you feel two family has complementary shopping? You fit together like a thigh and a breast. Nothing about this makes better sense. But one thing is true, he's coming for terms. Actually, it's really going at you wrong. You need to ask for some backup here or things get Oh shit. Okay, we are back. Who are we gonna turn to? We're gonna go with our best friend. He turns to Miri. As soon as you find her, he says to the other side. This girl's friend of Miri's right at the second command. He immediately comes running over. Like, somebody bring my friend! Help! Strong! I actually think that Van and Ashley and Van is best. Leaving you in the dust. Vivas likes skill over shell. But stepping away from this competition, you are story. Marion, you're a loyal friend, but Cameron is my partner for today's activity. You look for Twinkle and hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn looks cute corgi than a short, sturdy step. You look down at your tape and realize that there's tension. Realize that from the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled all the potatoes to perfect food, mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for all flavors, or flavors. Because your natural path has guided you through the stress you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand at the bowl and makes beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl.
out of which poured smooth brown gravy, smothered your newly finished potato dip. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Bradley would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds his fork up to you. You reach out and grab it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same fork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure of this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment, electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. You see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage for outburning, you fling a sporkful of mashed potatoes right at Ashley's stupid, evil face.
Batman, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Batman tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on there, chat room. We do not waste food in the room cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better for you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll both get regret, either from wherever it lies.
Potato face!
Someone rushes back over it. The covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy. That's it. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal, glazed upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battered axe blade forged by my supreme chef. You've been going for too long. That's ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will live, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes back down. He swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned into the faucet. The raw could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven. No, I think so.
I don't think so, you would.
They killed him! Everybody step back! Don't take another bite!
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back into the obvious self.
It's like poison!
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's fighter punch. Shocked and frozen the whole planet for motionless as statues. The class overraged, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professor's making enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here? Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? For real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken another vibe entirely. Dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad. Neon speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today, before you go on, I want to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about foods. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him. in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell who is for Colonel Sanders. Yes, chat room. There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should all follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff. It's star and the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed the guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. I'm the hero.
The Spark Monster is here to fight the hero.
I got the first order of it. Native nerds.
How dare you threaten me? I should have let down my guard and connected with another shed on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I am a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is this just a coincidence? So before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh shit. This got really good. We're gonna defend. See how much he hits you. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Whatever the fuck that is. Close your eyes tight before you just run sprint and siege Sport Monster across the battle. For some reason, makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Sport Monster goes on to attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. That a lot of good that defense did. Time to attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love. Gets 1 damage. Sport Monster won't be rotated. Sport Monster focuses every mashed mind, draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and want to remove. How would you respond? Attack. You just have to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Sport Monster is no quitting. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Ulti, you Tensor, you take 2 damage from the attack. You take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Which defense will you use? No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and quite frankly a little gassy. You better attack soon. You're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage. Powerful blow. Sport Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the claw. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport Monster prepares the ultimate attack. Grounded Edge. Wow, we're right to tear. Stop saying! Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pop, pop, power pinch! Pop, pop, power pinch does 10 damage. Sport Monster is defeated. You saved me. And then you Sport Monster. Huge scream of it. No super leopard. Walk. Pot. Monster. That's what the bomb ship. You'll never survive mine. Student debt loan destruction. It does 10 damage. Sport Monster completely liberated. Colonel Sanders looks on. You continue to surprise me, chat room. You defeated a monster left behind. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be the first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with golden chicken on the cover. You open it. You open the cover and find a library card tucked into it. The last thing to have signed on is Borka. Borka. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet night, holding the mysterious book in your hand. As you come from a battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away, without any energy to keep your eyes open. Darkness overtakes you. Okay, ad starts in 2 minutes. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must help you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers begin to be pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? There was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You went up with your bestie at the school. Let's see. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the sword monster, she launches into Surya Burrow.
Okay, I mean, it might sound a little strange, but I think I might be
Like it? Like?
You know, it feels like it's really too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class. He's totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of story about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3?
What's up, Dante?
Not only that, but he found a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hat. It's because he put on a hat one time and thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear it. We're back. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why do you tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks this shit, make sure you're alone before continuing.
So, this summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petal, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have something for my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice to me. Even back at the gate when I arrived. Later when I cooked with him, he very sure to feel gallery. And the flavor was not like anything I tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking, and we both stayed in touch, like criminals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely supposed to share not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. Send me the recipe. No one else will know it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
Shit. This one's a tough cookie. We're gonna protect him. We're gonna dig a break. I don't know, how about it? It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds something like a religious potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Try to light up imagining such a thing and you figure out you satisfy her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does the same thing. Without typing on her phone, you can't quite see. That's probably but before you can ask her to confirm where she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. The wind rushes, cherry blossom kind of fills the air. And it's Colonel Sanders arriving to school. He's arriving at school.
What the fuck? He came in under a force?
Stand back and admire. Really admire this man. Colonel Sanders' force is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps his pupil creature gently in the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak clearly. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way, Helen. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. Oh, what a forceful, beautiful you have. I mean, what a forceful beautiful you have. Dang it, that's just what I said. You're a good friend, me, attempts to cover you.
Oh, Jim just gets really nervous around people they really like.
What? This is not helpful.
I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You could have seen it.
He gives you a wink and smile and says, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see two rivals, Ashley and Matt, doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipe bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Ban's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Well then, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. We're gonna act like we're not interested in him at all. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping, tries to cover your track, and you try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've got something.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm sure you'd be good at. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Be the best chef in the world. It takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes... Kenji?
And it doesn't hurt. There's a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is that they were having. It's a It's a book, just like the one you found after you encountered with the sport monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Actually, immediately elbows Van, who hides it behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
Seems that they haven't been studying the book. They've got popped pinned to a wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What the fuck? Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by more students. It's almost time for class. Plank must be running. He is such a hurry. He rolls right over Batman's meaty.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts!
Hey, you watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Why do you... Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer.
That man jumps over Plank, but Plank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. This Christ, man. These Christ men are about to come to blows.
I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley soon completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, please, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lots of career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to sing the shrewd start of the class day. He's painting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing coal all around town with my tiny legs. I'm very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog up. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of our favorite food, the chicken. You want to pay attention to us, you truly do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But we can't help to daydream about Colonel Sanders when he missed most of the important parts. When you come to Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, chat room. Naturally, this appears to you as a simple platter. Which item do you want? I don't know. Which one? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you shall grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper is triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Ghost of Student, my friend. Oh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Oh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Sorry, I was forgot some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. It's fine. I'll work through. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find that everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth. Now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, let's stay for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
The time competitive cook-off.
Oh, you motherfuckers are on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe If I have to wipe tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool.
Good one, man. I like your gumption. Chat room. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to it, this madness.
Now, students, please settle down.
This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense, you forget, a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer. Just send a huge light blast in your face, flashing words. Timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I stand corrected. The hard way builds solely a foundation of confidence. The hard way builds solely a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That is a quote by me. Here's anyone who's wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, it's wonderful. Now it's my chance to shine. I want to feed you.
You have this chicken and mashed potato gravy on day one. You're feeling like you're really impressive. Again, here. It's time to boil some water. 4 potatoes! Think fast! If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh shit! That's wrong! Oh fuck! What were you thinking, Charu? Get your head in the game! You're going to need some seasoning in the chicken before you can eat. You don't know how the Colonel sandwich works exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did you say he used? 11. That's right. You might know all the ingredients. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. That's right. You don't know all the ingredients, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Hell, and now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Trust. Always trust. Wrong! Fuck! I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm begging you to get it together. I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are really good, but actually simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget you came from. Every day you meditate on this advice and you draw energy from this place. A small town with dreams you are born. The shoulder will ring, dream by the sun. That's right! This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus the area of cooking. That's wrong! Don't make me get the spray bottle! Is it the end? Yep! Fuck! Oh my god, we didn't do well. Holy cow, how far are we into this game? No, wait. Thank you, Shelt, for the follow again. Oh, shit. I'm going to the stream. Holy shit. I think we're... Oh, damn. We're doing pretty good. This is a shorter game than I thought. Let's, continue then. Before anyone? Okay. Okay, wait. Step. You're on.
You're the fool.
Good one, man.
Timer, ready. Let's go. Let's try this again. Oh, I stand corrected. The hard way builds solid foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That's an original quote by. In case anyone was wondering, I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory, like a diamond that was formed under pressure. Guys, chicken mashed potatoes day one. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. Turn it around. Your course pick randomly. Fuck! Where are you thinking, James? Woo! 11. Holy shit. Gratitude? Yes! We got it right! Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger, faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive! When you were a child, your father did told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice, you draw energy from that. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Oh, you try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. That's right. When you taste your cooking, it'll take in with that. You're unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, chat room. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching makes you totally forget that's what you're doing. Now all you can do is think about Colonel Sanders. Get your right, oh shit! Arrgh. You are stranded on the other island with only dessert. Only one dessert cookbook. Which will you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Don't you be focused on the challenge. You're falling behind. Fuck! You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish, and the color of the place. Time to make up for time out. You toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck and immediately crushed by the quickly spinning batters. There's no way you'll be able to use that head for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much different. Everyone, stop now. Stop what you're doing now. The battle's over. It can't be over. I was just finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on. Oh, too bad. And here I am with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two of you on account of chat room's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops, and he looks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you had. Well, because I'm sweethead, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate book, I have taken you under taste as good as that of flavors that tastes good, tells a story of I was going to
That's insulting. I'm afraid that English creamer with delicate hot chocolate sauce might be eaten. Colonel Sanders, if you would wrong, steady. Colonel Sanders pours hot chocolate sauce on top of the dough, causing it to melt, revealing the ingredient filling within. Inside you find delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, pearls, and dairy glue. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed. He dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity? Simplicity isn't your strong suit, isn't it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. You reach out with your apron to wipe off the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. His goatee is fashion. Isn't just fashion, Simon. It's functional. I was saving that for later. Oh my god, we lost! How the fuck did we lose? We made Colonel mad. How did we do it? We made the Colonel mad. Okay, we're gonna go through this again. And just keep pushing forward until we get to where we were. I cannot believe this is an actual KFC game. This is so funny. I get that wrong every time. Okay. You got it. You made it through. Done. Have a look at you, Charu! Holy fuck, he's ripped! Oh shit.
Hey, Yuri!
Mm-hmm.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow apprentice utilized in a kitchen-defiant battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing a personal touch.
Mm-hmm.
You might know that.
Okay, we already did this one. We lose our hand again. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. We're gonna. Okay, listen. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire, turn to ash as they fall off your emotion, which means that people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever, embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow. Now you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and love decides to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now, not just from the devastating loss, but from running with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure's part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've ever failed? Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Rolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which isn't true, but it hasn't been. It hasn't always been. Something was going to really used a hug. I was all threatened. I was going to Mount Summer. No amount of hours of labor, no amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving it the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes his focus, you can see something ignite inside of a burning passion. One of them has to remember every failure, stepping into the stepping stone of something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for the passion, mass, deeds. Yee! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening shadowy presence. It's Sport Monster, battle scar from the night before. The works.
Okay. The sport master is here for fight the hero. Is there anyone really a better déjà vu? I'm sorry, Coco, but I could have sworn there was a better way last night. That was Dorko, my twin. I am Dorko. I am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Dorko? Well, we were drunk, so not really. But we're pretty much together in every year. What do you ask? Colonel Sanders Smith. He's already on the Sanders. It's just that we do work with people. I don't think I have much of a chance not to mention. I feel really guilty if I could put it back. I would. I think what Cat Room is saying is, can't we just be friends? Let's too short to be making enemies. Huh, I suppose. You don't really need to fight. It's just that I got these pretty evil claws. All the buddies move on and taste food. Really, you like to eat, don't we all? What do I do? It's your instruction. Come over to the idea. How about this? Also, biscuit into Gorgo's open house and there is one goal. Sport house. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were once human. Well, no. I was a chihuahua. But I still stand at this school until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast the dark tides upon me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. Borgo used to have it, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find the book, I beg you, inspect it. You're a powerful chef. I am such dark magic. No, you should be protected except those who cheat from them. Sorcerer indeed. If you need me, don't figure it. It sounds like there's some bad kids in the kitchen of the chat room. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to the hideaway, we can do this. The personal info. Can't imagine Colonel Sanders. It sounds like I died. Stepping into Sanders' home, he's surrounded by things. You start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live in such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it. A long time ago, I made the Zeus never stop searching, never stop working, never stop. Have you ever worked any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I'm nailed it yet, but Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish she might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal the new creation or keep it a secret? Just for you. I mean, he did give us the recipe, so I'm going to. You decide that you're ready, that you will be version. You decide that you're ready, that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out, you decide to dive in first, reach into the lunchbag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' lux. Magnificent! Together you chow down the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have the last This taste the big the back and smell it. But I seems to be very sensitive. Sure, why not? Please, make it so. I'll be back with this. You realize I would be perfectly no! Around the room, released, not that you can get closer up. At the time it seems to radiate memories and emotions. Probably. This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think you're living? What number is your board's he draws out 11. As soon as you hear the 11, 11, 11, safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken bird yourself? An adorable baby little boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and the mustache combo. You figured it must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe that drumstick he's waiting on the rock. Who frames a baby? Probably the Senpai wears with the face logo of the company founded. Am I right? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids in Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered the secret herbs and spices. You open the door of Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of signature white suits. Within, you take off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give it a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you even look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, unlike he asks you to wear his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You said, we're gonna tell me the truth. I'm sorry, Sly. I'm sorry. I tried. But I will be making an edit for the VODs. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. It might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned that I can't let everything go. Overwhelmed to take off your jacket, run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel. Yes, cat room. I think this may be the something wonderful. I think you could be right. You said it slow. You talk late into drift into a slumber. Dream sequence. Oh! You awake to a beautiful morning. Colonel Sanders, by the way. Did you make the right decision? How to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time to really tell. Today is the day that can change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. So the gorgeously plated breakfast in your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast that just whipped up. It's delicious. Holy cow! You taste Colonel Sanders' foods and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're a perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Let's flatter him. You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out of the window. Right business partner. Business partner. Could he be talking to you? It's happening so quickly. Overcome the emotion and confused by feelings. You're on the verge of tears and able to speak. The answer you can find is to run to the door and get home. There's still one more day of school. After all, the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, waits for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you.
Where have you been? It's a really heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay. I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I...
Since I've been partnered up with Tom, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just introducing himself one on time and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I could get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did you just say shush house as if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to?
And now, I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't get married on time to tell a story. The details of your own life is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what? Nothing happened but an emotional connection. Wowzers.
Miriam offers to support you no matter what. Together with the best, you feel you can do anything. Whether you arrive at school, you encounter the rivals in the pod. You can tell from a distance that they're picking up Pop, though he himself might be not quite grasp the fact, because he's Pop.
My gosh, baby, it sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great! I'll order you up one right away.
Hey, sprinkle with sprinkles, please. Any sprinkles is a diet treat.
You can get us where they did too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in the room. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would have dared pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, chat room. Suggest I pick on a defenseless horse? Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixture Ezra makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. You might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives at his beers as his clothes are boiling over. Naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Chat room? How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you will be back in fight form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hand, Colonel? Yesterday I was broken nail, winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe the win was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing? Humbling hurt. But what about the flavor of the delicate warm good chocolate sauce? It was very clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was plain. Excuse me, cat room. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk the class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing fine art of fine foods. See you inside, chat room. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley's for who you thought to be really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel that the interaction with Ashley you take to dispel and recover yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Oh, that's a book. It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It appears to have some sort of grimoire, but I don't really give up. I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire?
A grimoire? Looks like a book of spells. I don't know. I always spent so much time secreting a magic book if they weren't really powerful.
I think we can
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page and covered with a recurring warning. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the episode. I could use a spell. Here it is. Use all of my memories. If I scrub Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, this is Jurassic, but desperate. Times call for desperate measures. We've got a memory erasing spell. Is it pretty good? Excuse, try that. I'm trying my best to keep up with all these voices. Oh god, are we casting the forbidden spell? You've got a memory erasing spell in front of you. We're not going to do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. Clearly, voice makes a project. I want all of you to know I feel something of a dog mermaid coming on, but I assure you, there's nothing to be afraid of. He must be hungry. Reach for some homework. I'm going to say, that can be rather unpredictable. Either sprinkles, wait to see what happens. You reach for your backpack and grab some homework from the last semester. Credits returning. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles it. Like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seemed cliche, but not much of this world satisfies my ungraded what? My mind, chapter. Are you studying something with cinnamon? I've been studying in on a lecture series of art, cake, and baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important topic. Thank you, chat room, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, see? But before he could go any further, Wrinkles is interrupted by his head. Come from the back.
I told you to stay for your class. Baby thief! We went on one date, and should you ever miss me, and I'm right here.
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every blink, you go away.
That's really cute things to say, Miriam. What happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble, now she's begging me. I can just get in trouble. I get yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him done for every museum. At least I couldn't.
Oh, so that's what you mean by fish.
Oh, we went on one date. We're over.
And it meant
You mean so much to me that I made this for you.
to go on over. Pop leaves his creation kind of runs out of the room. Aww. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast the pall over the final days of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't distract ourselves from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge next time. I'm still working on the title, but you get it. The time approaches. See you in the arena. But before you can think of anything of the upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul by Hey Miriam, are you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could mashed tiny mug spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is delicious, treasure, but you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of conversation is such a sick boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you. We're gonna cruise through this final test. We're gonna hit the carpool lane. Let's see. Miriam brightens up, imagining a wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to settle up on Colonel Sanders Stallions and ride off into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else we meet today, tomorrow is a whole year. So what? You're a special person and you shouldn't settle for the first someone who shows a little interest in you. Miriam gives you a big hug and holds your tears.
I should really review the menu for today. We need to make a very special soup.
And I bet the Professor Dog is gonna love it. Wario pep talking Miriam. You missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea on how to spend your time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena and practice a dish. This is it. This is the location. The final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van, the supposed man his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you get to run the test recipe. You can work on champions, famous chicken. After practicing for months making this dish, comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get fresh pot out of the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Chat room. What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell slowly lifts the space around. Visualize it, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to. The alarm goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with all but crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, it's burning. No. I can smell it. It was made from Helping Hand of TLC. But it'll probably start burning in a second if you don't pull it out. The best part of the pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. Final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down on the ground. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you want. You step up to the cook-off. You decide mac and cheese. Let's pop high from the ground. Just the dishes of fish you will eat. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley prepare wildly, proudly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top styles. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass over several tweezers. He's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his elaborate herbs and spices, and he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. Original. Right. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10. With a frenzy. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves like his proverb or dude, wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into the itty bitty opera broth. Van flexes his chops as a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride! Ashley scoops about parasites off the tray in lightning speed. Yellow personality spatula. Even Clink into her 5 pressure point. Technique! Wait, why didn't Clink learn to speak English? It's a singularity that was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Stealthy strap. Then actively plus Clank and rolls it out of the door back to the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to do some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate to not see her win another battle. So you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic. You got a book of your own, you're desperate. You take out your own spellbook and let out your instant guide to your page you've never seen before. It's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now it seems like a good time to add some chaos into the mix. You summoned me? Ah, room cooking arena. So many fond memories. This place in my old life. In your old life? I wasn't always the monsters you see before me, no. Once I was a student like yourself who attended school. Sport Monster notices what you're holding. I see what's going on here. The things aren't going your way, huh? But there, my friend, I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the power of my favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. With the spell say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. I'm kind of in a pinch here. Got any better ideas? The sport monster smiles and curls up mischievously. For starters, never cast spells on yourself, cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who is giving you trouble, and we'll take very good care of them. You mentioned Ashley, and before you think of this dastardly decision, you recite a spell turns her into a chicken! And a mere bird, she flaps her wing and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station. Okay, here we go. Bye. Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. You're immediately wrecked with guilt over this act of blatant press motivation, whatever the fuck that is. What are we gonna do? Batman is a crazy name. Chicken Ashley pecks around the base of some Cadbury searching for some new special seeds. Chatrim, how could you? Cheating on the final exam. Cheating on the form. Damn it, I'm losing my voice for this one. Cheating on the final exam. I've never been more disappointed. And here I was considering you to place not only my future chain of highly successful chicken restaurants, but also my heart. Without hesitation, he casts a counter spell for memory that saves her. There's such things as competing with honor, and this does not qualify. I no longer want anything to do with you. Ah, shit! We made him mad. Tits McGee. We're gonna just zoom past this. Wait, what? You summon extra power from dude. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, chat room. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. Just pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have prepared me their entire lives for this moment. I will show the entire world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can be served. But don't worry, dear chat room. You may have suffered from setbacks. I was not impressed with your fortitude. Colonel Sanders decided that you earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps into your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds delicate white towel, really the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations have a surprising effect, surprising efforts. Are you suggesting if we're combining forces, we can form the perfect ingredient? Time is up, students! With time expired, the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare your final. You must now prepare your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Oh, blank. From off screen you hear pure innocent giggles that can only come from one student. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elasticals. Oh, get down from there right now! Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
It was a wedgie for the Sunday.
It looks like Hope is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. Be excused.
You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank, clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Look, you hear the signature word beep in the Ethiopia, but there's somehow he's unplugged. Well, we'll have to figure out that later. That leaves the 4 remaining students. Please collect your final reports. Yes, it's been a long semester.
Wow.
3 long days, but after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Mariam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I made tempura noodles in a savory soup.
My word, it's delicate. It's a teeny tiny. New to Mark, I spy a float. It's itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
It's sprinkles and some green tea I made from baby leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles goes these sips of the dish before opening his mouth and letting out just the tip of his pink tongue. Sublime! Sublime! Would anyone else like the taste? Hey, come on. I'm not one of those dogs that doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy myself. And in a flash, he entirely has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a nibble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with so much love poured into it. Miriam is overjoyed, and she gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Champa, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe to me your dish. I made unique over smooth egg custard and egg-stewed urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skew the one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkle leans in to sniff Beauty, but can't get his nose closed. Can't get his nose closed on the account of all the spikes. He begins to paw erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles will wanted to talk first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back his tongue. It's poked and prodded. Ouch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my thumb. This poor fly. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Please, Agent. Bevan, not gentle tonight. Disqualified for glamour. Do not. This is the thing. This is the last. This is the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue further, Sprinkles graciously laps up Golden Milk. I know. I'm a dog. I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe me your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask you please refrain from eating or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ear or something? Chat room? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, it is a cooking competition at a cooking school, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to college or eating school for the hungry. I suppose you can smell it. Absolutely. Don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If your food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-page routine. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but the same with being shackled by trying to be a fake liked by everyone. This is the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You encounter Colonel Sanders. Final steps. Together. New chefs. We began a bowl of delicious mac and cheese. That's right. It has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing it and eyeing the bowl. I don't have a good feeling about this. I'm somewhere in the room, a literal drum of birds. Just when I thought I've seen everything in my kitchen, you give me this thing. Will you blow me away? In my 49 dog years, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you get a pass! Everyone gathers and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to have transcended this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new item is so impressive that Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles are declared, and you have passed. Everyone has passed. There are supposed to be. Where else? Come on. How could they do better than this? Now that the school year is complete and everyone is graduating, the students return for the last assignment to get their work on. The cafeteria is being completely decorated in order to serve as a site of school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! You knew that Sprinkles was a master, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who knew you can't teach an old guy new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone they're very committed to themselves to right their wrongs. And, okay, some character development. Grow on, they actually believe it. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed at graduation is clearly written in the school bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you all to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. But now that everyone is together, it's a sport concert. It's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the sport monsters no more. From here on out, I prefer everyone to refer me to my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish
what he had to say about everyone was true. I kept talking about the sport. Sorry, pardon me, sir. Dejected, student. Maybe things didn't work out for Mary romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know what? She even did. The red carpet came out across the ballroom, and it's like Hollywood. Who could be in the command of the country? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched up atop his dirty chef's hat a crown. Welcome back, kid. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed to you directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. And now we've got a new wing in the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor. Such and such. Alright, Colonel Turner an offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You will get to be a princess or be a king. I'm not sure if you will. Either way, crowns and grounds, baby.
I'm sorry, Bob, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist.
So many 3-day universities to attend, so many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt, watch, and accidentally blow away in a single sneeze. Okay.
The music of the dance festival is interrupted by something of a sparkling electrical field hissing. It's playing. Who has arrived to the lights of the dance? Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Plank. I am not of this earth. I am from a far away planet in another dimension. What? What?
Actually, I feel like I knew this a whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opened and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough. Just give them a bucket of chicken. That means a full meal. Holy cow, we got all of it. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts at their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Chat room. What are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Oh, off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy, nice, tidy goatee. Green from our university to the school academy. Just well, truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Oh,
yes, I would love to. As you glide onto the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take it. I'll be so glad to spend it together with you. Chat room. How sweet. We'll work together and work together. Substitute strikes. Work together. I think this is something I just need to do by myself. But who will help you run the restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at the school year, do you really think running a restaurant is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? And you live with the husband? You'd be able to endure sharing him with his other love and the that you can do? I suppose it could enroll at a pastry school. Oh my dear chat room. Oh my dear chat room. I'm sure that you will find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Holy shit. KFC! See, KFC official. We got through it.